What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Affan, and today we're gonna watch some more Better Call Saul. We're in season 1, episode 9. It's called Pimento. The more I see these episodes ending with O's, the more I hate episode 5. Episode 5 can go burn in hell. Come on, man. Couldn't just come up with an... I know they were supposed to call it Jello and their copyright stuff, but they couldn't call it like Jellio or something. Look, I'm not the genius behind this show. So there are geniuses behind the show, is what I'm saying. Those geniuses couldn't come up with an O name. Come on now, man. Anyways, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, pretty much all the other episodes, Breaking Bad as well, they're all available on my Patreon, link in the description to my Patreon. And also these videos go up early on Patreon as well. I do have a little bit of a headache. I tried to get some sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I was just rolling around my bed. I was like, whatever. I just got out of the bed and literally I didn't even wash my face. I'm just doing this. So let's do this, yeah. Last episode, very interesting. Chuck and Jimmy, the brothers, the bros from the same mothers, coming together, McGill's. You know, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Need a will? Call McGill. Pretty good. But where there's a will, there's a McGill. Oh, come on. Come at me. That's a pretty good, come on, give me that. I'm trying out here, man. Come on, give me that one. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode seeing Chuck back in business. For the entire meeting, he seemed kind of out of it, and he was just like nodding around and just like laughing, not laughing, but like smiling along and just like going along with whatever they were saying. It was Jimmy doing most of the talking, and then just out of nowhere, Chuck just comes up with a 20 million figure, and then also after that, he's very firm. He's like, well, that's what it is, or I'll see you in the court, and it was quite a moment. It was quite a like, yeah, he's back, let's do this. And not only that, but he's working alongside Jimmy. Jimmy has shown his desire to work with, well, not particularly with Chuck, but with the company, HHM. By the way, why is that called HHM? Hamlin McGill. Is that guy that narcissistic he wrote his name twice? Because I thought it was Howard Hamlin McGill, HHM. But no, it's Hamlin McGill. Why? You narcissistic egomaniac. I think that's the same thing, isn't it? I don't know, man. But yeah, Pimento is a cheeso, which Maiko gave to Jessio. Remember that one episode when they're waiting outside? He's like, I got sandwiches, pimento sandwiches, oh. Just saying. Look, if I can end every word with an O, and let's be honest, I'm a dumbass. So why can't the showrunners come up with one word that ends with an O? I'm just saying. I really gotta stop thinking about episode 5. It's really making me angry. Episode 5 can suck my hairy ass, I swear to God, man. But yeah, Chuck and Jimmy getting together, Chuck being outside, not realizing he's outside, looking in the mailbox right there next to the phones and everything, going to the car and all that. And then suddenly realizing as Jimmy looks at him and like, you're outside. He doesn't say it, but he's thinking like, you're outside. Is everything cool? And then he just drops the files. I don't know if he drops the files because he's like, oh my God, I'm outside. Or he dropped the files because, oh my God, I'm outside and I'm not dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay. Not entirely sure. Let's find out without any further ado. Oh, they're sitting outside. Look at that. No on the bench. I was going to say this in the past, but it's not a cool looking picture, so. Also, he's got the clothes and everything.
Don't worry about that, all right? Look down, look at the grass.
Jimmy not wearing any shoes?
Take off your shoes.
I love, yeah. I love doing that on grass as well. I love walking on grass. So much so I've got fake grass in my basement.
When was the last time you did that? Feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels so good.
You can come after me with the restraining order or anything else they got, I'll be ready.
Confidence is good. Facts on your side, better. Know what you're walking into.
Coach McGill, let's go. Coach McGill coaching McGill.
House needs a coat of paint.
Okay. So the realization was the dropping the file was, I'm okay. So that's it? He's good all of a sudden? Pretty interesting.
Out of all his shots, Healthy gums, and then no worms, no fleas.
I was thinking the doco, the veterinario.
I'll kick her butt myself.
We haven't seen him in Breaking Bad, have we?
Hey, it's good to have a dog around. Bad guys think twice about breaking into a house with a dog.
That dog?
That one's gonna.
I was gonna say.
Sure.
I love her pink pants.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, just a lead on a job opportunity.
Your Honor.
Speaking of the doco, is it that?
Semantics.
It's well within Sandpiper Crossing's rights. The building is private property.
Paid for by the residents?
But managed by licensed health aid professionals.
Okay, one at a time, gentlemen.
Elderly and infirm people here. The most common phrase in this place, I've fallen and I can't get up.
There's phone consultations, there's mail and messenger services, there's plenty of
Oh,
ways to
man.
confer with client.
Wow, you are stretching that definition to its limit. And FYI, old people adore me.
I've heard enough. I have enough here to let me rule on this restraining order.
Yeah. Don't worry, Chuck.
You got it? He won?
You smell? That's me.
Yeah. He's on fire. Let's go.
Kicked some Schweikert ass today.
You sleeping?
A case this size, it is not.
Yeah, they're going to need to hire more people. They're going to take it to HHM.
Don't say it, don't.
HHM.
Refer it out.
Hey.
Chuck, we can do this. We're doing great on our own. We don't need Hamlin or anyone else.
Or the other Hamlin. Don't forget about Hamlin. You only mentioned Hamlin, but not Hamlin. Come on, you got to mention both of them.
And over, and we'll be so busy swatting them away, we'll never spend any time on the actual case. This case will span years, and we don't have the capital to carry it forward by ourselves.
Keeping him busy.
Fine.
So, the case goes to HHM?
Hail Satan. I submit to the dark side.
I mean, Jack's got a good point. I mean, if you don't want to do it at HHM, just hire someone. You know what I mean? Like a team. Make a team.
Guess I'll have to get an office right next to yours. Finally out of the mailroom, huh?
Finalement. Still wearing this stuff? I guess it's still gotta take time to.
Yes, hello. No, it's me.
It's me, Mario. That dude's massive. Level 3, more like level 99. AT and T. First Plaza Galleria. Oh, nice pants. Is this Trevor? That's Trevor.
So,
That's Trevor. Who knows what I'm talking about?
about the job.
That's Trevor. That's the madman Trevor. GTA 5 ting, innit? Oh, I love it.
Civilian.
Yep, that's Trevor.
What you packing?
A pimento.
Sorry, what?
Pimento sandwich.
He always packs him.
So you're saying you don't have a gun? You have a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, he's got a gun. I got at least 2 guns. I go old school, the Wilson Combat 1911. I got a Glock 22 Gen 3. And those are just the ones I'll tell you about.
Hi. Hello.
Oh my god, this is literally GTA 5. Forgot his name. Vector. Hector.
I have a few name prize. I've always kind of liked that name. Anyway, we're not dealing with names today. You can tell me or not tell me, or a fake one is fine.
The hacker dude.
Really? One of my guns? How do you picture that happening exactly?
Well, I guess I'm gonna take it from you.
That is just special. Huh? Take my gun from me. I'll make it easy for you.
You can make it not so easy.
You got it. What the son of a...
Right in the throat.
Yeah. A guy like you.
All right. It has been a few days since I last saw this. I don't exactly remember where I left off, but I'm gonna just start here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got really busy. So here we go.
You got it.
Oh, I've seen this already.
Son of a...
Yeah, you don't mess with Mikey.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's that hacker dude from GTA 5. And that is Trevor from GTA 5.
A guy like you.
He's even wearing the same color shirt as the hacker dude from GTA.
Wow. Now that's impressive.
It's a pretty big gun.
Guns, I don't know which one to use. How about you? You want one?
Yeah. Run. Well, you could work under Mike. New Mexico Bank and Trust.
Let's go.
Wasn't there like a
3 guys.
No.
Bank and Trust with Walt as well in Burb?
And now that I'm doing the job alone, I get the full 1,500. We agree upon that?
Sure.
All right. Trevor messed with the wrong guy. Trevor is a loony.
Ain't no problem. Yes. Is the suit okay?
Chucky. Jamie and Chucky.
Even tell that's under there. If at any point it's too much, you're uncomfortable, we'll turn around and come home. You want
Wow.
like a safe word?
How about get me the hell home?
That'll work. Okay.
What about pineapple on pizza? You know, I just thought of that. It's definitely something. It's, you know, it's not. I definitely haven't thought about this. Yeah, no, this.
There you go.
The Ferrari. It's all right. It's an old car. It's not electric.
I must have left my stupid phone on last night. It's dead.
Could you put it in the trunk?
Yeah.
It's dead. Can't be too short. Collecting all the phones. What about his thing? Security. What's it called? Communication thing.
They'll be here in 1 minute. Anyone still have a phone? Add it to the collection now.
Okay, shut it down.
Okay, you got it.
This would be a great time for a heist. All the security systems, everything's down. What about lights? Are they gonna bring in lanterns? Yeah. Dark and romantic. Light candles. Hamo, and Miguel. Is that the Hamdingo blue? The tie?
Okay, we're walking.
Man, I don't like it. The subtitles are white. They used to be yellow, weren't they? I know I'm racist. Wow. It's a packed arena.
Come on, let's get you upstairs.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Princess Brenda.
No case is ever a slam dunk, but I feel as confident about this as anything that's ever come through our doors.
It's the Miguel Bros.
Second years. Laura will take care of the travel arrangements. Kim, Daniel.
Hey.
Discuss terms, maybe?
No, of course.
Now look, Kim gave him. I have a feeling Robot Sex Voice is coming up later tonight.
312. I know it's got that view that the clients love, but you know what? That's a waste of space. The waiting area by the kitchen is just as good. Well, come on, guys. I'm gonna need an office.
Can I have the room?
Whoa.
Please. Just give us a few.
Wait, does she already know about this?
Jimmy.
Oh, she doesn't know. She's worried. Okay.
A case that I found that I made happen, and you don't want me? Why in Christ not? Well, I know that you hate me, Howard. I'm sorry. You better beg them to be partner. Tell me why. You didn't want me then, okay? You don't want me now? Explain it.
Actually, Chuck didn't want him then either, right?
Jimmy takes the of-counsel fee. We could probably up it a bit. Keep in mind, you will be well compensated in the back end. It's easy money, Jimmy.
It is easy money. And also, you want your own thing. Why would you want to win? Well...
And I'm going to tell every one of those clients what a lying, miserable pig.
He's making this personal again.
The whole thing to the ground before I give it to you.
Okay, then. If that's your decision. Good luck to you moving forward.
What is happening here?
What the hell just happened?
Exactly.
Yeah, come.
Hi.
Bimbo.
Not your concern.
I think it is my concern.
And why is that?
Because he's my friend. And the way I see it, you're not treating him fairly.
The way you see it.
I don't know what image you have of him, past or present, or whatever he did or said to you, but Jimmy is a good lawyer, and he works very hard.
Did your friend send you in here to say that?
No. I don't think he would do that.
I believe it.
Duly noted.
Because he knows it won't make a difference.
I believe that you're way out of your depth.
There it is.
The next time that you want to come in here and tell me what I'm doing wrong, you are welcome to keep it to yourself. Because I don't care.
Yeah, that was expected. I'm like, what is she doing? What? She was literally thrown out of her office for losing someone that is just a dumbass. Like, straight up dumbass. I'm talking about the Kettlemans. I don't know what she expected here. I guess she expected this. Well, okay. I guess it kind of worked.
Well, in any case...
Here is what is going to happen. You're going to take the money. You're going to count it. It's all there. You hand them the pills.
I knew we needed 3 guys. I knew it. It's a 3-man job.
Calm down, bro. Let the pro do the work. Hey, Nacho.
Do you have it?
I do. Do you have the money?
Oh, he's not built for this. Got a snake. He's a Slytherin.
Is it all there?
We're short $20. That's fine.
Agreed amount or no deal.
You serious? You're really willing to blow up this deal over $20?
Are you?
Are you?
Oh, let's go.
It's all there. 80 milligram pills, still factory sealed.
Mikey. You don't need anyone when you've got Mike. He's a wizard. But I do think you know.
You can pay me now.
He should have protection with these guys. You never know. I mean, if it was like, it was Nacho, so it worked out well. What if it was, what's his name, Tuco?
Runs with a connected crew of drug dealers. Now, his deal he's doing with you, he's doing outside his crew. He doesn't want his bosses to know. So it was in his best interest that things go very smoothly. The lesson is, if you're going to be a criminal, do your homework.
Yeah, and I agree, and that's great. But still, what if things doesn't go according to the plan? You should have some backup.
I've known good criminals and bad cops. Bad priests, honorable thieves. You can be on one side of the law or the other.
Yeah.
But you took something that wasn't yours, and you sold it for a profit. You're now a criminal. Good one, bad one, that's up to you.
I can get more pills.
And I am sure that fellow will keep buying. Once you get us home, you can sleep on it before you decide.
Mikey, I love this guy. I like that philosophy of his. Just because it's lawfully right or lawfully wrong doesn't mean it's morally right or morally wrong. But then again, morals aren't universal either. That's another thing. You go to one end of the world and another, you'll find different morals. Not laws. Laws you'll find different from country to country, from state to state even, you know? Hey, it's his office. You got 160 instead of 312, I think, that he asked for.
I must have called a dozen times.
Sorry, my phone died. It's one of the perks of living in Chuckland. Nowhere to plug.
Chuckland.
Tonight, it's Jimmy Land.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chucky Pimento Cheese. All right. Oh, my goodness. This time of the year is like this. I'm so busy. This is now another day. So it took me what? Well, in reality, it took me like 5 days to finish one episode. But in 3 sittings, 3 different sittings. Wow. That's the first time I've done that with a show episode. I've done that with movies before, because movies can be long. The Lord of the Rings movies in particular. But so yeah, the magnet in my AirPod got stuck to the magnet in my headset, and I had no idea the entire video. Anyway, not a TV show. Anyways, here we go. I hope it starts exactly. You know what? I'll pull it back a little.
In Chuckland.
There you go.
Plug in. But tonight, it's Jimmy Land.
Oh, right. He got rejected. I wonder what he told Kim, because he told Kim to leave, but then he was like, stop.
For generations, passed down by wind talkers and the like.
I wonder what the reason was.
$1 million case and
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't sound like Hamo and McGill.
he hates me that much? I hate him more.
We Hamo.
Tie of his and swing him around.
Jimmy.
Ham Lindigo.
Hamlindigo.
Go blow me.
Jimmy!
Hamlindigo, blow me.
What?
Oh.
I think you should slow down and think about it. Taking the deal really is the best thing for you. You'll find yourself a proper office, your office.
Yeah, your own business.
Practice, you'll leave Hamlin and HHM behind.
Why do you even want to be part of that stupid company? Like, come on, man. You're doing really well on your own.
I want you to be happy. And I know you want to stay with the case, but you'll get all the financial reward without risk.
I thought there was something, and now her saying this, no, there's something. There's definitely something more to this.
Sure where your bread is buttered, huh? You don't want to go up against the boss.
I don't think that's what it is.
You're like a damn pod person.
What does that mean?
What did Hamlin promise you?
iPod?
Please, tell me he didn't buy you off cheap. Did he promise you the offer?
I guess I'm an iPod person too then. I listen to music all day on my iPhone.
Hey, what happened?
Take the deal.
What did he tell her? Did he threaten her, or did he... What did he threaten her with, though? He did something. I knew that couldn't be that straightforward. That just doesn't make any sense. This is not good for anybody. You know what I mean? Them losing the case, him losing the potential money he can make here. It just doesn't make any sense. There has to be more to it. And then Kimbo coming in doing that. We know Kim now. Like, so far from everything we've seen, Kim wouldn't just do that. To Jimmy, not to Jimmy. You know? So... His house is Hamdlingdingo or whatever, blue.
Hey, yeah, I know things didn't go well for us yesterday, but boy, being back in the office sure felt good. Really good. I'm gonna be prepared in case any more work comes my way. And the space blanket lining in the suit, what a fantastic idea. It really made being outside much more tolerable.
Wow, yeah. This guy really cares about him, even after knowing it's all bullshit. Well,
you should do that.
Not really bullshit, but you know what I mean. He's still, you know, going along with it, helping him.
I got pretty nasty. I'm not proud, but thinking about what she said, I'd be a fool to pass up that money.
Yeah. Oh.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I have zero interest in working with Howard. So
I thought that much.
Imagine that, huh? Two McGill boys, side by side, storming the gates, righting wrongs, taking on the bad guys, and making a...
There's a Will, there's a McGill. I still remember that shit joke. Come on.
I'm so lucky to have you looking out for me.
He might change his mind.
Yeah. There is a way that you could get Howard to change his mind.
Flippin' Jimmy.
Quit.
Jimmy, no.
It's perfect.
Oh, him quitting.
Reasons I'm never going to leave HHM.
No, but you don't have to really quit, okay? You just threatened to quit, right?
I see.
Chicken with Howard. He's got to blink or HHM goes under.
Completely forgot about that, yeah.
I mean, hey, that reception you got yesterday at HHM, how about that, right? The whole lobby of HHM.
And not only applauding, yeah, but they got rid of all the electric and everything.
Over if working with me is what you really want. Right, Chuck?
Oh.
You called him.
Okay.
Damn sure that I turned it off, because I always do. It's a habit, right? So it was nagging me. So I called the phone company. Turns out there was a deleted call at 2 a.m. when I was asleep right there. And you know whose number? Hamlin's.
Oh, I thought Kim told him.
Made that call and deleted it. Is you, Chuck.
Kim wouldn't tell him. That would hurt too much. No, okay. See, I knew there was something.
Those radio waves right up against the side of your head. My God. What was so important that you had to call Howard for our meeting? The only thing I can think, the only thing that makes sense is you told him not to hire me.
He was hesitant when he told him to hire me, and he was like, as what? Like, come on, as a plunger. Like, what do you mean as what? As a lawyer. But that doesn't make sense now.
Speak up. Tell me why.
Jimmy, give him a chance to speak.
I'm your brother? Why were you working against me?
I so hope this is a misunderstanding.
You're not a real lawyer.
I'm what?
You're not a real lawyer.
Wait.
University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake? An online course? What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this. You don't slide into it like a cheap pair of slippers and then reap all the rewards.
So that's it then, right? Keep old Jimmy down in the mailroom because he's not good enough to be a lawyer.
I know what you were, what you are. People don't change. You're
People do change.
And Slippin' Jimmy I can handle just fine, but Slippin' Jimmy with a law degree is like a chimp with a machine gun. The law is sacred. If you abuse that power, people get hurt.
Wow, that is very interesting.
You have to know on some level. I know you know I'm right.
No, you're absolutely dead wrong.
Some fuel canisters is enough for 3 or 4 days. After that, you're on your own. I am done.
Jimmy.
Wow, he really... When he said you're not a real lawyer, I thought he was saying like you're not right or something. I was like, yes. Oh, no, wait, that's not... My mind wanted to hear something else, so it heard something else. But that's not what he said.
Jimmy, come back inside. Jimmy! Jimmy!
Oh, this is fucking bullshit, man. That was true? Oh, that's the end. Fuck's sake, man. Okay, that was a pretty intense episode. Pretty interesting end. I want to talk about this one. Before I do, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction, like a watch-along, it's available on my Patreon, link in the description. Check it out. Thank you so much, patrons, YouTube members, subscribers, all of you for supporting me all this time. And these videos go up early on Patreon as well. So there's that. Thank you so much once again. Hey! Now then. That really made me angry. Because I was so hoping that Jimmy is going on one of his rants, but he's actually going to be wrong in this case. And the reason why I thought that was, okay, so I mentioned this before. It makes sense. He was proud when you told him about that. You could see that in Chuck's face. Chuck E. Cheese, pimento cheese, right? But he also didn't, when he talked about the job, he was like, I was thinking about you hiring me or something along those like, hire me, right? Something like that. And Chuck's like, hire you as what? And I'm like, as a dinosaur. What do you mean as what? Like, hire you as a, you know what I mean? So in that moment, it was pretty clear that he didn't want to hire him. I thought maybe it's like, so he went to like a small university and his grades aren't that good or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So like to work in a firm like this, you have like a meritocracy sort of thing. So like you have to be from a big college and you have to have all these credentials and everything. So maybe that's what it was. And so Chuck didn't want the label of nepotism on him. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever, right? I had all these things in my mind. So I was like, all right, cool. It makes sense. It's fine. But now it doesn't make sense. See, because one, he has gotten experience. So all these things like going to these big colleges and having a good GPA and having all certificates and, extra credentials, basically, that's only important when you graduate right from the get-go. So when I graduated, that's what everybody asked for. Everywhere I applied, they asked for my GPA and which university and so on and so forth, honors and that, this and that. But once you get in, the second job and onwards, no one cares which university you graduated from. No one cares what your GPA is. No one cares whether you were an honor student or a whatever. Cum laude, summa, magna. No one gives a damn. So there's that. Second, this was Chuck's idea to take this to HM. That company, man. Who's the second Hamlin? Like Hamo McGillo? More like McDickhead now. I don't even want to call him McGill. But Chuck told Jimmy, let's take it to HHM. And he also knew that this would be a deal breaker. So they just ended up wasting their times. I mean, it was Kimbo who came in and did what she did, and that made Jimmy reconsider. And so he's saying, I don't know if he's going to go through with it, but he's saying he's going to do it. But Chuck couldn't have anticipated Kimbo sliding in and sorting things out. Now, also, Kimbo, like I said, and I have judged Chuck wrong so far, and also Hamo, and I would like to apologize to Hamo, because I have hated him all this time for thinking he was the one doing all this to Jimbo, but he isn't. It turns out it's Chuck. I mean, so I'm sorry, because I'm trying to be fair. But also, if we're going to be fair, then you did send Kimbo to the cornfield. So sorry, but also you. I mean, if we're going to keep it fair, then let's keep it fair. But Chucky, what is happening here? Why? Law is sacred. I wrote that here because just in the previous couple of scenes, we had Maiko talking to that guy about how the law is not always right. The law is the law. Yeah, you uphold it. That doesn't mean it's right. Not always. And then this guy says the law is sacred. And he's like, oh, I'm right. No, we don't. People don't just change. People do change. Come on, bro. Our whole existence is based on evolution. Come on, fam. People change. So, yeah. Chucky is a sucky. I really don't like that guy. Because it's not even that. Like, even that I can forgive. Okay, fine. This guy was slipping before, and so you still think of him like that. He's your little brother, and you want to keep him down, which doesn't make sense to me, because why would you do that? My big bro have always empowered me, always pushed me, always. I mean, honestly, a lot of the things that I've done today, it's because of him, because he has really pushed me forward. So I don't really get that. And obviously, everybody's different. But to see how much Jimmy has changed and to see how much effort he has put into being a good guy, the deal with the Kettlemans and the IRS, that was such an amazing case for Jimmy to be slipping Jimmy, and he wasn't. He did the right thing. Sure, he took a couple of shortcuts here and there, but it was all to do the right thing. The means weren't all that right. But it's like Maiko said, right? So, and then on top of all that, this whole time, Jimmy has been supportive. He's been there for him. He's done everything he's asked him. He helped him, like in that one episode with the wills. He says that I feel like I'm rotting away here. I need something to do. Jimmy literally gives him work because he wants to do something. Like everything, literally every aspect of his life something he wants, Chucky, that is. Jimmy delivers. Unconditional love. That's what that is right there. And that's how it should be between brothers. And on some level, I do think Chucky does care. Chucky Cheese. Chucky Pimento Cheese. I think he does care. He has this ego, I think. I'm now reading too, because I'm kind of angry. I'll be very honest with you. I'm kind of angry with TheJKT. And now I'm kind of reading into him a bit too much, and I feel like I'm going to draw the wrong... You know what? F it. If I draw the wrong conclusion, who cares? It's a YouTube video. Come on. And also, it's a TV show. If I'm wrong, great. If I'm right, even better, right? I'll tell you what I think. I think this guy has an ego, similar to Walter White. This guy has this ego, he thinks of the law like he said, we already know what he thinks. He explicitly said, he says it's sacred. So therefore, no shortcuts, nothing like that. Nothing like that could be taken. Which in itself is so bullshit because we all know how right lawyers are, how clean lawyers are. And before, some lawyers in the comments get upset, if you're not dirty, then great. I'm not talking about you, so why are you getting offended? But you do know lawyers, a lot of them, not majority, but a lot of them, a big minority, are dirty. So what are you on about, TheJKT? And then the last part to all this, whatever this is fist, is Jimbo. So when they offered those deals and they offered him the money and the profit margin and all that, if Chuck is right and Jimmy is still slipping, then he would have taken that because that's what Slippin' Jimmy is. Slippin' Jimmy is looking for a paycheck, an easy one. That right there is an easy one. He did a lot of work, a lot of hard work, but he still hasn't done the remaining of the work, which will take years, as we have learned from both Chuck and Jimmy, but also Hamlin now. Hamdingo Blue. Hamlindingo. Hamdingo. What a stupid ass color. So him not taking that and saying, no, I will work on this, should be another sign to TheJKT that Jimmy is no longer Seki. You, TheJKT, is being Seki. Why am I saying their names twice? Oh, I don't know. HHM. Maybe that's why. Fuck that company. Hamo, and McGillo. This is a pretty good deal in the end for Jimbo because he doesn't really have to do any more work. He has done a lot of work already, but he doesn't have to do any more work, and he can focus on his own firm, his own elder law, and use his money to, invest in that and buy that building that he was thinking about and make his own thing, like Kimbo was saying. And now Kimbo again, she was looking after him because Kimbo was told what was happening. So Hamlindingo told Kimbo that this is what's actually going on. And so Kim then came to him and said, take the deal. That's what's best for you. Now, she didn't say why, but now we know why. Because if she had said why, that would have crushed him. So she was like, instead of asking questions to which the answers you might not like, take the deal. And now I like Kim even more. But yeah, this was a brilliant episode. So Mike is now kind of getting back into that world. So this is sort of his beginning here in New Mexico. ABQ. Jimbo and Checo. So there's a huge sort of thing in between those two bros. How exactly is that going to work? Not entirely sure. How exactly is this going to work out between Jimbo and Kimbo? I think they'll be fine. I think it was evident from Jimbo's expressions and what he was saying that he was quite remorseful for the words and the expressions that he used for Kimbo. And I think he might have realized, just as I have, that Kimbo was actually trying to save Jimmy. And because of that, I think they might be okay. But she still works for HHM. And that might be a conflict. Because we have seen that becoming a problem before as well. He's trying to sort of take her away from them and, do their own thing. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I honestly think that would be best for Kim as well. Although Kim seems to be doing pretty well with HHM. But we have seen how dispensable she is, how disposable she is after she lost the Kettlemans. What did they do to her? So if I was her, I would be like, well, okay, I'm not valued here. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even make a mistake. Literally. So how does this work? You know what I mean? So I would have left. But it is a big risk, though. Changing fields, especially when in this one you are very well established. Changing jobs. It's tough, man, because, it's pretty much everything you've worked forever. It's all your life. It's not a job, it's a career. So it's not easy. But yeah, so that's what I think. Obviously, don't tell me if I've judged any of these characters correctly or incorrectly. Don't comment on either of those because that would be spoilers, and you don't want that now, do you? Well, I don't want that at least. So don't. But everything else, yeah. Do let me know what your thoughts were up to this point. What were you thinking about Jackie being a Seki? What about Dingo Blue? What did you think about him after this episode? Because so far I hated that guy, and now I'm kind of like, I feel guilty. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, well, I gave him all this shit for no reason. You know what I mean? Love Kim even more than I did before, and love Jimbo even more than I did before as well. Mike is love. Mike is life. Enough said. Really, Mike is the show. Better Call Mike should have been the name of the show. Let's be honest. But yeah, Nacho's doing something. It's behind Tuco's back, or behind whatever, his people's back. So I'm presuming we're gonna look more into that as well. Yeah, very interesting episode. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Loved that little cameo from Trevor. I wonder if we'll see more of him. And still cannot remember that damn hacker's name. Hold on, Lester. That how did I forget his name all this time? Put up a picture of his right now. Look, that was great. We got Trevor and then we got Lester in one scene. It was amazing. Anyways, thank you for watching. And drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And check out my Patreon. Videos go up early, full-length reaction, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, patrons, YouTube members, subscribers, viewers, commenters, likers. All of you. All, even the haters. Yes, you. Don't think I don't see you. You too. I love you too, man. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice holiday, New Year, whenever this goes up.